What's up, nerds? Today we're hyped to be joined by Kendrick Tucker, filmmaker, storyteller, and host of I Kennot podcast, bringing that sharp perspective, big energy, and honest conversations we can't wait to dig into.
That's right, a creative force who blends culture, humor, and real talk. Kendrick's here to riff with us, talk about the creative journey, and share stories behind the work.
Plus, because we couldn't resist, we'll be playing This or That, pitting iconic black reality stars against each other, tough choices, instant takes, and maybe some receipts.
Are you Team NeNe Leakes, the unapologetic queen of shade and unforgettable one-liners?
Or Team Phaedra Parks, the composed strategist whose courtroom-ready comebacks kept us all glued to the screen.
All that and more on today's bonus episode with Kendrick on the Blackest Nerdy podcast.
Hey, Maurice and Odie, gonna take over like Zach and Cody. Black and Nerdy is the best podcast, gonna boom like Wile E. Coyote. Gonna meet magic, they move like they hairy. Ain't talking about mental health, no it's not scary. Ain't know that she coming up with the astrology. Mo got a comic and that's the best policy. Maurice the goat, talking about animation cause you know. Odie she moving wavy like the boat. Watching some movies and she taking notes. Yeah, kick back, listen. Black and Nerdy have risen. Upload on a mission. 5 stars, never dissing. Black and Nerdy, ooh. Black and Nerdy, yeah. Black and Nerdy.
Hello and welcome to another episode of the Blackest Nerdy podcast, the only podcast where two sexy black nerds get together to shoot the shit. I am Mo, aka Kid Licorish.
And I'm Odie.
And together we are the aforementioned Nerds here on a bonus episode of the Blackest Nerdy podcast.
How are you doing this week?
Oh, wow, you just jumping in
I jumped
before
in.
me?
Jumped in.
That is breaking protocol. I am literally, like, we've done so many of these, I'm so used to being the first one to ask you. This is unprecedented.
I gotta keep you on your toes.
It's fine, it's fine. I'm legitimately so thrown off that I don't remember what the question was. Could you ask it again?
How are you doing this week?
I'm doing well. I know that there's a running joke for the last several dozen episodes where I just say I'm tired. And I am actually really tired. I'm just like, dude, I'm in my late 30s. I'm pushing 40. My knees hurt. I'm in my unk phase. And boy, oh boy, I miss being able to sleep like longer than 4 or 5 hours. But having said that, things are better now. I believe I mentioned in the previous episode that things are a little bit more stable on the financial side and with the whole having a job side type of things.
That helps.
And boy, that takes a lot of worry off. There's just something to be said about, cutting out certain things because of general poverty. You know what I mean? Like, just straight up, like, I didn't realize how much I missed certain things until, like, I had to dial them back for financial reasons. Like, I just got I know this is gonna sound weird, I just got the Spotify premium back. And that's only because I don't like not having the ability to rewind a song or skip, like, and actually start a song and then skip to a certain section of the song. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, when that's gone, like, that is irritating. That's an irritating feature to miss.
I think that one of the things that happens when you have to scale back, though, that I do in some ways appreciate, is that you have to, like, take a harder look at what you have been spending money on.
Sure.
And realize, like, actually, there's some things that I do actually really want and care about. Like, I know I fucking hate commercials.
Sure.
I'm tired of watching Law and Order at night, having to wait at the midst of each little, arc for the commercial to go through about whatever bullshit's happening, and then get back into the show.
But and I'll just make this mad quick because I want to ask you how you're doing. It's not, for me, it's not that I have a problem with commercials necessarily because, like, we grew up with commercials.
Yeah.
It's just that they are cut on streaming services. They're cutting the commercials not at like where the natural commercial break would be. They're cutting it like weirdly mid-sentence or like mid thought and mid scene, and then it's like jarring to have to get a fucking Bumble ad like in between watching whether or not like Drew Barrymore's character is gonna get found out if that she's not a student. I might be mixing up the movie that I'm referencing, but who knows?
Never been kissed.
Yes, there we go. Odie, how are you doing?
I'm all right. I mean,
I'm all right.
I'm okay. I'm doing the best that I can with what I got. Mariah Carey.
Yeah.
I was talking about before how I had some things in the pipeline, job-wise. One of them did not pan out, which made me sad, but another one did, and I am grateful that I have various opportunities coming in, and I'm looking forward to all the rest of the opportunities that are going to be coming forward. So that excites me.
Absolutely, and you should be excited.
I'm happy that we get to have a special guest this week.
We absolutely do get to have a special guest. Not only do we get to have a special guest, we absolutely get to be in a position where I started a sentence not knowing where I was going to end, and now trying to figure it out mid-sentence in this very moment, where we end up with a very special guest who is a dope-ass motherfucker. I got there. That's the main point of that. I got there.
Okay.
I landed that plane.
I did have...
Before we get to them, how about we take a little bit of time to let our audience know something real quick.
All right. Well, before we get into the episodes, nerds, make sure you are following and subscribe to the Black and Sturdy podcast wherever you watch or listen.
That's right. You can find our episodes, social media, merch shop, and tip jar all in one place at the QR code in the corner. Grab a
Grab a shirt, check out the sticker sheets, leave us a tip, or share the show with another nerd. Every bit of support helps us keep creating.
Yay! And I'm not editing that out because that is very, if anybody who's been day one listeners know, we had a whole outro that was like not great, but had like a whole authenticity to it because we kept the mistake in. So there we go. Right?
Yes, let's continue.
Professionalism at its peak. All right, enough of the dilly-dally, enough of the chicanery, enough of the nonsense. We've had the honor and the privilege and the pleasure to get to know this dude. He's awesome. He has his own podcast. He is a dope and hilarious individual. And not only am I proud to have gotten to know him, he is now entering the annals of the Snurdyverse. And of course, I'm, as I do with all of my guests, all of our guests, gonna ask him the very specific question that I ask everybody. But it is just dope to have him on here. Please give a hearty round of applause and a Snurd listener round of applause. Don't know the distinction between the two. To Kendrick Tucker!
Hello. How the hell are y'all? How you doing?
We are so much better now that you are here.
Absolutely.
Thank you for having me. Oh my God, I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
I'm so glad that we finally got a chance to do this because this has been a little bit of time in the waiting, and I'm so grateful that you got a chance to join us finally.
Yes. Oh my God. First of all, thank you for having me. Second of all, I need to comment on the intro really quickly because this can't be the same poverty that our parents grew up in. Like something has changed. Like I don't know what's going on. Like if it's a scheme that Todd set up, I don't know what it is, but something's going on. Like these ain't the same egg prices. These ain't the same. The mystery meat that we used to get for lunch is even more questionable than it was ever at any time in life. I don't know what's going on, but listen, every day I wake up, I'm just happy to be here because it feel like every day just trying to take us out. And
Every day.
a new mission, It's a lot, but I'm happy to be here.
It does seem like advanced poverty.
It is.
It's poverty 2.0.
No, it's like Texas Instrument poverty.
Truly. No, this is like, you got to go to Bowser's Kingdom and you fighting all the different. Listen, I don't know if he had more kids or what it is, but it feels like we going higher and higher. It's a lot going on. It's a little daunting.
Can't even have guacamole anymore. Jalapenos. What am I supposed to do for a taco tequila Tuesday?
To be fair, we shouldn't have been trusted with tacos and guacamole. like as soon as we got them, we abused it, and then it just became bullshit.
Listen, black people, we start adding stuff to stuff that ain't supposed to be
we
there.
Do.
We just making our own recipes, child. It's a whole
for
thing.
sure.
I love a black taco. Okay.
Don't play with me. Listen, you ain't never had that much seasoning in your life, okay?
Wait, hold on. Like when you say a black taco, do you mean like a fucking like like a black style taco, or do you mean like the shell?
No, a black style taco. No, I don't mind.
Because that's a Taco Bell style
I've
nonsense.
had a charcoal infused tortilla first.
Okay.
I'm talking about a black taco, the hard shells from El Paso. or Ortega with the meat, the cheese, the sour cream, the seasoning on top of whatever is in that taco seasoning packet with the onions and peppers, the cheese, and all that. I love it. I need to have it, but I would also love it with some guacamole and some jalapenos.
I mean, listen, I'm from Memphis, so it gets a little crazy down here. You might get somebody invite you over for Taco Tuesday. The stuff that's on the line is not supposed to be there. Like you going down, they got Rotel dip to put in there.
We love a Rotel.
And listen, I'm gonna add it every time. Okay, I'm gonna question it, but I'm gonna add it right after I question it. Okay, I'm here for a good time, not a long time.
Well, we are here for a good time and a long time with you.
Absolutely.
So I want to make sure that we get to let our listeners know more about you.
Before you ask that question, I have to do the obligatory thing.
I forgot. Yes.
Real quick. Yeah, no, don't worry. I will truncate it so that it is not taking away too much of your time. I just want to thank you. Thank you so much for being on our show and also joining the Snurdyverse. And I hope that you understand and are prepared to accept the responsibility that comes with that. Snurdyverse, Snurdyverse, Snurdyverse. We do a chant. That's all the thing. And then you respond. Okay.
I'm willing. I'm ready and willing. Ready and willing. Yeah.
Bam.
We love that.
That, my friends, is efficiency. Now you go.
Well, we have gotten to know and love you, and I would love if you could let our listeners know more about you. Who is Kendrick Tucker, and how did he turn into this media savvy person that he is today? And also Barbie's best friend.
Oh my gosh. Listen, over 6 years ago, I literally, we all got sat down, but I kind of fell in love with podcasting around that time, like before that. And I'm such a like textbook perfectionist and textbook workaholic that literally COVID happening made me finally buy my podcast equipment, because I was literally in there. I'm like, okay, well, if I get this kind of microphone, is this gonna happen? If I get this one, like, you a typical Virgo too. Like I'm sitting up there, like going through all the shit. I'm like, well, maybe I don't need that one. And so finally it sat me down. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna actually do this. And if I'm gonna do it, I need it to be like night and day from what I do during the daytime. So I wanted to talk about stuff that I love. I love TV and film, especially, but I love reality TV. I love pop culture. I love music. I love getting into true crime, because I don't know if y'all were like me, but as a kid, I was watching like Unsolved Mysteries with my mama, and I was trying to figure out, like, I was like, they need my help. I got to write in and tell them who did this. So all of that part. So I literally just like kind of went about it one day and finally found my community, found listeners, found friends, kind of found a little bit of everything. And obviously you're still doing that every single day you're doing this, but it's been such a fun journey. I love just getting invited places to, people invite me on to talk about different things, and I always kind of express my interest. So one day I might get, invited to talk about a Real Housewives reunion. The next day, they might want to talk to me about, X-Men 97. Another day, they want to talk about one of these new Netflix true crime documentaries that came out. I just like the gab about TV and film, and pop culture. So it's what I love to do, and I'm happy, like y'all, to have found an avenue to actually do it.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. I do want to ask you real quick, this is not the last question. I just wanted to. I'm so enamored with your personality that I can't wait to ask you this question. If you could legitimately give anybody trying to enter the creative space, if just a young black kid looking at us doing our thing and seeing us do it, and if you could give them one piece of advice, what would it be?
It's gonna sound like crazy advice because I know everyone's gonna be like, why would they not do that? But I feel like everybody comes in here, they're looking for their viral moment. They're looking to get the person that's got 7 million followers on their podcast early. And so they're always focusing on the biggest fish. I got to get the biggest fish that's going to instantly get me a lot of followers, get me a lot of views, get me a lot of listens. There is so much power in looking around you at other people. There might be other people that just started podcasting last week, other people that just have been doing it a year and just love to, love fresh perspectives. You got to find people that, number one, are going to be just as interested in boasting and kind of highlighting you as you are about them. Because when you find people you love, it's kismet. So you got to really find, number one, I always say, find your community and find them fast. Don't just go to anybody now, but find your community. I feel like it's so energy related. You'll find them. And when you do, so much you'll see starts to kind of fall into place. Don't always chase that big fish. The big things, when your audience knows for a fact that they can come to you and they're guaranteed either a laugh or a bit of information they weren't going to have anywhere else, or whatever you kind of specialize in, if they know they can always come to you and get that instead of just coming and getting whatever kind of rage bait or clickbait or whatever everybody else is trying to sell you, you're going to build that following. So just go about it the normal way instead of always trying to, get famous on TikTok within 3 seconds.
I love that you said that, and it just reminds me of one of my favorite Issa Rae quotes when she says that she, networks horizontally versus vertically. Because, from at Howard, I think that was one thing that we were taught is you should be using everyone in your network. It's not just you going to find the biggest and best person, because you're standing next to the next biggest and best person, and you're standing next to people who are doing such great things, and it doesn't matter how big or how small your likes count, your engagement is on social media. You never know what value that person is adding, so it's better to learn and grow with our friends versus just trying to shoot for the stars every time. Now, my last question before we get into our this or that game is if you could be on any reality TV show that is still on or defunct, who would it be, and would you want to be a good guy or a villain?
Oh, good question. Okay. I'd probably lean towards, okay, let me say this first and foremost. I would never do reality TV. I value, as much as I love the genre, I value privacy way too much. I do not want to get out there like that.
But, for sure.
Right. But let's suspend belief for a little bit. If I were to do it, I think it would have to be a competition reality show, like either Big Brother or Traitors. Those are kind of, I love, anytime there's a new season of one of those, I'm always hooked in. And I kind of feel like if I was on Traitors, I would never want to be a faithful. I want to be a traitor. And because I've always been told I have one of those personalities, just kind of warm and I can really talk to anybody. Thank you. I can really talk to anybody. And so I feel if I went on that game and truly was a traitor, I think people wouldn't even look twice at me. They'd be like, no, that's Kendrick. He's faithful. He's going to be here to the end with us. And so I think that would work out that way. And I think I'd be able to talk myself out of some mess on Big Brother before it got before too much heat got on me. So it had to be Now, when I say competition, I'm not talking about like Survivor or the Challenge or nothing.
Oh yeah, no.
I'm not
Fear
trying to
factor.
work too hard. Right. No. I ain't trying to work that hard. I just want to, I want to have a little fun while I'm laying on the, the couch or something. Like, I ain't trying to do all that.
On the couch. Fair enough. Fair enough.
No.
That's real. That's real. That's absolutely
I
real.
love that.
I also would love nothing more than to do a reality competition where I can be in the safety of my home and also not go against types. Or at the very least, if I am going to go against types, like go so hard and extreme from what is expected. You know what I mean? Like play with expectations. It's fun. I like a lot of wrestling, so therefore, like when a face turns heel, like it's always like interesting. It's like, oh snap, like So
love a good heel turn. Heel turn.
I love a good heel turn as well. I love a good heel turn as well.
I think I would join the circle. I feel like that's pretty low key.
Okay. Yeah.
It's pretty low key. You just be in the room getting snacks on social media.
Yeah, exactly. A fun reality show that you can do in an apartment room that is clearly not your own.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Well, now I got to ask a question because now me turn this back on y'all. But
sure.
I got to ask because I don't know if you've heard, but Hulu has now picked up the circle and they're going to start doing it instead of Netflix.
Yeah.
And so they've announced like a couple of changes. Like I think it's going to be, I don't know if it's going to be influencer type or what it's going to be, but I know one of the things they're doing is it kind of reminds me of the Hunger Games, which is weird to say, but they're saying that like you can vote like to send in prizes or like advantages to people and stuff like that. Do you think you'd be interested in doing like, would you ever apply for like the new version on Hulu?
I feel like that's a maybe, as long as it's not doing anything super extreme. Because I've seen some like Japanese and Korean game shows that are like that, where the people like you, so they'll send you a squishy or they'll send you some steak dinner or whatever. And as long as I don't have to do anything weird and I can just be myself and people are just enjoying spending time with me because they like my personality, I'm okay with that.
Okay.
My quick answer, honestly, I would do it just for that 1 week, assuming they would vote me out immediately. That's fine. And that's fine. Because that's all I need is just the 1 week to get out of my current circumstance, get out of my current surroundings, enjoy the fact that I'm in this laid up thing. And I would even lean into it to be like, I'm legitimately here for 1 week to just not have to fucking do what I do all the day.
Yeah.
And do all the week.
A
like
vacation.
Literally.
A nice little vacation.
It's a nice vacation in a weird hotel on a weird show. And I'm okay with that. And I'm okay. I would literally I would turn to the camera, break the fourth wall, and just be like, hey everybody, vote me out, please. I do love living in my bed and I do love sleeping on my couch. Please vote me out.
And you know what's crazy? On reality shows now, they would probably be like, "Oh no, he wants to go home. We got to keep him because he's some kind of master strategist." So yeah,
I know how I got here. I just only wanted the 1 week. Please get me out now.
You'd end up being a fan favorite, win the whole thing.
Exactly.
Round 4 is like, no, guys, you don't understand. I have bills to pay. And my partner, I need to go back home, and I can't do that until you let me do that.
I gotta get out of here.
No, that's awesome. That is awesome. Kendrick, thank you so much for being here. We are about to journey into the next section of this podcast. Woo. But before we do, we got a little message. All right. Now it is time to transition over to our very special episode. We're doing a this or that, folks. Paramount, I dare you.
Please don't
to
dare them.
say some shit.
Please don't dare them.
Because it ain't going to happen. It ain't going down like that. But yes, this is this or that, where we put 2 iconic black people or characters against each other and then figure out which one we going to go with. That's just what it is. That's just what it is. And the theme for this episode, we're going with iconic black reality stars. Woo, 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 woo.
Now, these were, like I told you off mic, I think these are very hard. And I'm telling everybody, these were not meant to be easy.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
So, it's
Nothing worth it is easy.
It's going to be stressful.
All right.
Are you ready to jump in?
Let's just jump in.
All right. So, first up,
We're starting the queens.
NeNe Leakes versus Kenya Moore. So these ladies are from Real Housewives of Atlanta on Bravo. NeNe Leakes was one of the original Real Housewives of Atlanta cast members since 2008 and later starred in Broadway in Cinderella. And I heard she was really good. Now, some of her catchphrases are, "Woo child, the ghetto." "I said what I said." "And what is this, honey?" And a notable quote that she said to Kim Zolciak, "Close your legs to married men."
Yes. Also, Kenya Moore, very famous, very much of the same ilk, same class. She is a former Miss USA 1993 turned actor / entrepreneur. And as far as notable quotes, "Don't come for me unless I send for you." Boom. That's mad iconic.
And she's gone with the wind fabulous.
And she's so gone with the wind fabulous. Let's take that image down. With that being said, who are we going with? I'm going to start, weirdly enough, with Odie.
All right.
Yeah.
Both of these reality TV icons, both have done a lot for TV. But I think I'm gonna have to go.
How much have they gone with?
I think I'm gonna have to go with NeNe Leakes. I think that she is what got me into sticking around for Real Housewives of Atlanta. I think that she's also had a lot of different growth, a lot of different iterations. I actually love her as an actress. Now, she does have come with sometimes a lot of controversy.
Sure.
But I still appreciate who she is. Kendrick, who you going with?
Whew. So I need to level set for everybody because NeNe versus Kenya, this is like if you're watching college basketball, this is the Monday night finals right here, okay? Kenya has beat all her opponents to get to the top, so is NeNe. These are two titans of reality TV.
Mm-hmm.
If you're making me pick, which, oh boy, these are two meme machines right here. I got to go with NeNe Leakes. I have to. She's somebody that, I mean, I can think of one scene alone that produced 8 different memes that we use every single day today. And that's kind of unheard of for most reality TV stars. I think if you had to pit NeNe Leakes against anybody, it'd have to be someone like Tiffany Pollard. Like those two, Tiffany New York Pollard, those two going up against each other might make me say one of the, like it might be a little more, going against them. I love Kenya Moore. I'm the person that like, I was telling people like, no, y'all have to appreciate your villains. You really got to appreciate your reality TV villains. They do the heavy lifting. Like, I mean, you got the X-Men, but you need Magneto to come in there and shake shit up sometimes.
Absolutely.
So it's just the way it goes. So I got to go with NeNe, but I got to say all respect to Kenya Moore.
All right.
Fantastic.
Mo?
I'm going with NeNe mainly because like I legitimately like she opened me up to a world of like reality TV that I didn't realize was like a thing. You know what I mean? Like I knew that I'm aware that reality TV is a thing, but I didn't realize how like invested we as a culture in as far as black people were in these people, like until it was NeNe Leakes. Like we had our favorite icons in the past, but there was something about NeNe Leakes. She was just a quote machine, you know what I mean? And so just churning out like stuff after stuff after stuff. And then Giphy came out, and all you have to do is just throw in NeNe, and then all her reaction faces can be used for any time.
Yes.
I respect that. I'm going NeNe. Sorry, nothing against Kenya, but I'm going NeNe. I'm going NeNe with this. I'm going NeNe.
All right. So now I want to go through to some newer housewives.
Sure.
The ladies of Real Housewives of Potomac, Karen Huger versus Gizelle Bryant. Okay, so Karen Huger, she's married to Raymond Huger, who was the president and CEO of the Paradigm Solutions International, known as the Grand Dame, and always says, I am the boss. And, you know, she's had a very storied history so far in Housewives. Recently, she was incarcerated due to DUIs, and she has since said on, you know, coming out and facing the accountability that you can push through, you have to be accountable, you have to get sober.
All right, and then as far as Gizelle Bryant, look, she's one of the founding RHOP cast members. Like, that's like literally like trailblazer shit right there. And like catchphrase wise, the secret to pretty face is staying in the shade. Boom. Just enough. And if we had to choose a notable quote, I'm pretty, petty, and always sitting on the ready. Dude, like that's some always at the ready. That's literally close to like my mantra. When you stay ready, you don't ever have to get ready.
Well, I'm ready to answer this.
I'm sure you are. I'm gonna open it up to Kendrick. Who are you going with?
I'm gonna say this first. Potomac season always gets me some. Listen, people be looking for me. They want to fight me all the time. I have been a green-eyed bandit since season 1. I love me some Gizelle Bryant, okay?
All right.
That lady keeps up so much mess on TV, and I'm sorry, I love it. It's always going to be Gizelle for me because we just got this new show that they're doing to celebrate the 20th years of Real Housewives, and we got Gizelle Bryant representing Potomac on there. And even like we're going around to different cities, and even on there, Gizelle has already started so much stuff between other people, and she just sits back and watch them do the fighting in a bit. It's honestly a master class in being a reality TV villain. I always give my hats off to Gizelle. It's Gizelle Bryant for me. Okay. Gizelle Kobe Bryant, as they call it.
Odie, yourself?
I'm giving it to the Grand Dame. Okay, I love the way she would always drag Gizelle because Gizelle, there's a thing, Potomac. I had a lot of feelings about it being someone who went to Howard and knowing these type of people and experiences. And, you know, her comment, she's not beating these allegations because to have one of your quotes being the secret to this pretty face is staying in the shade, you're not beating the colorist allegations. I'm sorry. And she made me defend, what was her name, Candace from Howard? Who I used to be annoyed by all the time. She made me defend her because of all that bullshit. And I can't get with her. I'm with you when you're right, but she rarely is right. Mo?
Dude, I'm going with Gizelle. She's always at the ready. And then she goes the extra mile and also being pretty. You know what I mean?
And petty.
And petty. Pretty and petty.
And petty.
Like,
Very
I'm
petty.
always just at the ready for whatever situation I am. I never think to be aesthetically pleasing when I'm ready. You know what I mean? So I got to give her that. All right. Got to give her that. Yeah. Absolutely.
All right, are we ready to move on to another franchise?
Absolutely ready to move on. Let's do it.
So I think that we should head over to the folks of Love and Hip Hop.
Hey.
So first up, we are going to have Jocelyn Hernandez versus Cardi B. Both of them from Love and Hip Hop. Cardi B from Love and Hip Hop New York. Jocelyn from Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. So Jocelyn, she was in the first 6 seasons of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, and she now has a show that she hosts and produces called Jocelyn's Cabaret, which is across multiple cities and on the Zeus Network. And one of her quotes that's very famous, "Hey maid, I see you got on your maid outfit like you always do." She of course said that to Mimi Faust, her arch nemesis. And she was always known for fighting, like at the 2014 reunion brawl, which led to criminal charges filed against her.
Yeah, and then the next one is Cardi fucking B. You know, like she joined Love and Hip Hop season 6. She's the first female rapper with multiple #1 Hot 100 singles. She's a Grammy winner. She's a Best Rap Album winner. Like, as far as notable quotes, I don't want people to think I became a rapper because I was on Love and Hip Hop. Like, the fact that you can use the thing that got you to the thing to diss the thing that got you to the thing is mad fucking epic.
Bitch better have her money.
Yes, and honestly, I know I'm telegraphing this. She threw a shoe at Nicki Minaj. So, anyhow, with all that being said, Kendrick, who are you going with?
Whew, okay, I gotta answer this. Could be surprising to people. I know. I gotta answer this two different ways. If we're talking about rappers, then I gotta go with Cardi B. You know, Cardi, she drop a little something. The hips get to move and the feet get to, you can't beat a Cardi B track. Okay, it's gonna go up and it needs to go up. If we talking reality stars, oh boy, I you know how we all have our not even guilty pleasures, but our toxic faves. Sure. That's Jocelyn Hernandez for me. Jocelyn, even when she did Jocelyn's Cabaret on Zeus, I was watching every season. It is a mess. Jocelyn is just the definition of a reality TV star. So if we're talking reality, though I love Cardi on both seasons of Love and Hip Hop that she did, she kind of breathed fresh air back into Love and Hip Hop New York because they kind of fumbled around a little bit once, that original group of girls left.
Yeah, yeah, they did. A little bit. Just a little bit. Just a bit.
They teetered a bit. They got some different people, but Cardi really helped to breathe life back into that. But if we're talking reality stars, I got to go Jocelyn. That's my girl. Sure. If we're talking rap, that's going to have me moving and jigging and shaking, I got to go Cardi.
Understandable. Odie, who are you going with? That sigh is a 2-minute warning.
No, I think it's hard. I think that both of them coming onto the show were very much unapologetically themselves, which I love that. And I want to say, you know what, I'm going to go with Cardi B, but I want to say that I love Jocelyn's growth because I hated her with Stevie J and all the drama around that. But I think that once she had her daughter, she has been focusing on like raising her right in a healthy environment. And I really appreciate that about her. And she has, she's been working on herself. She's gotten sober. She's doing the damn thing. But I gotta stick with, my Dominican princess, Cardi B. I love her. New York all the way.
Yeah, I'm also going with Cardi B, mainly because I think that maybe, I'm not saying that she's the first in the reality star history, but I am saying she's at the very least most recent and most prominent to be the breakout phenomenon that proves that you are the exception, not the rule. You know what I mean? Like, anybody coming after her can look at that and be like, oh, maybe I can come on and like achieve a level of global stardom where like I am literally like in a category where I am literally like getting rap album of the year, questionably, because I believe that was also the same year that Mac Miller's last album came out. But that's neither here nor there. That's she won it. That's all that matters is that she won it. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. But either way, she's dope as hell. She's iconic as hell. She's the reason why we say okay, like as opposed to yeah.
Okay.
Like I gotta give it to her.
All right.
Okay.
There we go. No wrong answers in that category.
No wrong answers.
All right. Are we ready for the next
round? Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Now, this one, I'm going to tell you, is going to be real hard, and you probably not why you think.
Okay.
Next up, we have Stevie J and Benzino from Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. So Stevie J has a long and storied career. He was a Bad Boy Records producer. He produced hits like I'll Be Missing You, More Money, More Problems, and Mariah Carey's Honey. One of his notable quotes is, I got passes for the bus. Controversy, his major addictions, abuse issues, and his just terrible treatment of women in general, on the show and off.
Sure. And then you have Benzino. He's the co-founder of The Source magazine, founding member of Almighty RSO, and also just a dude who like thought that he could like go up against Eminem. Anyhow, that's a weird thing. That's a weird thing that a human being actually thought that he could do within the hip hop sphere. Not even gonna go into that. As far as like what he's known for, look, he he was shot by his own nephew at his mother's funeral while filming season 3 of Love and Hip Hop. And he was fired after 2014 reunion brawl and an alleged unaliving threat. Also arrested at Atlanta airport with a loaded pew-pew. Boy, oh boy, I love being on YouTube and having to bend my English language to your algorithm. Anyhow, sorry. With all that being said,
who do you choose?
We're gonna start with Kendrick.
Okay, boy, oh boy. I mean,
I told you it was hard.
Y'all just walked me down a timeline. I forgot. You know how you've been watching reality TV for so long, you forget so many things that have happened in these people's storied careers. My God, I mean, it feels like just yesterday we were seeing, the cast members being like, "Oh my God, did y'all hear Benzino got shot?" And we're like, "What? Benzino got shot? What are y'all?" I completely forgot about all of that. When it comes to reality TV stars, I mean, listen, Love and Hip Hop Atlanta was a beast when it came out. It was one of those things you had to like be a part. It was a cultural movement you had to be a part of, so that you had to be able to participate at the water cooler at work the next day. So because of that, I think Stevie J is so integrated in that original kind of passing of the show. I mean, man, talk about two toxic ass men. I gotta go with Stevie, but it's one of those things where you feel ashamed no matter what answer you select. You're like, man, I hate to reward such bad behavior, but I watch reality TV, so I do it anyway.
Mo, who are you gonna go with?
This is so weird because, and I'll make it quick, I don't want to go with Stevie J, mainly because like he, I just know him from going up against Eminem, who literally like had a whole YouTube video where he found ways to rhyme orange. That's a whole nother beast. And you decided that you're gonna battle that guy. That's a weird thing. But then also, listen, I'm just going with Stevie J because he's not Benzino. That's just a weird thing. That's a weird thing to be like, I'm going to see that guy who's like the rapper that everybody's glomming onto, and I'm going to make it my mission to say my whole rap magazine is gonna go against that guy, and my whole rap magazine will go against that guy, and then I'm gonna become defunct. So like that's a whole and just by default, I'm not going with the guy who did that. So Stevie J, Who are you? How about you, Odie? How about you?
I'm gonna have to go with Benzino because Stevie J both of them are crap people.
Yes.
But Stevie J is doing more consistent crap things. Now, Benzino, if he wasn't paired against Stevie J, he would have lost because I hate how much he is always embarrassing Corey Lay on the timeline because he cannot get his shit together. So he, to me, is like a sack of shit. But so is Stevie J. Stevie J is just a sackier bag of shit. So this is where we are, So next up we have RuPaul versus Bob the Drag Queen. These are, while the founder and contestant winner from RuPaul's Drag Race, RuPaul obviously needs no introduction. An iconic Black drag queen who has opened so many doors. Started RuPaul's Drag Race in 2009. The show now holds 14 primetime Emmys, which is the most in any Black artist's history for the Emmys. they have done, so much for the Black and queer community, and there was the first drag queen with a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame in 2018.
Sure. Absolutely. And then there's Bob the Drag Queen, winner of Drag Race Season 8, Peabody Award winner, in New York Times best-selling author, Broadway's Moulin Rouge, like Madonna's Celebration Tour MC, like a notable figure in the space. I know who I'm going with. I'm curious. Who would you go with, Kendrick?
Ooh, it's almost not fair because man, you got the legend RuPaul.
Sure.
And
absolutely.
man, I love me some Bob the Drag Queen, okay? Especially Bob the Drag Queen is one of those people that when they're bad on TV, it's so good. Like
Sure.
Bob the Drag Queen was on Traitors and was almost like so defensive at every turn that everyone was like, "Oh, you're a traitor." Like we don't have to argue about this. Let's just vote and like get him out of here. He's a traitor, and of course he was a traitor. Bob, I mean, you gotta. I respect everything because I tried to see Bob the Drag Queen in Moulin Rouge, but
Sure.
Yes.
I just missed the window. He had just left. I hate that, but I love me some Bob the Drag Queen. But I mean, RuPaul, that resume, that's Queen Mother. You got to go with Queen
Absolutely.
Mother. So,
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think I got to go RuPaul, unfortunately. Plus, RuPaul, I mean, every now and then they drop a RuPaul bop in the background, and you just got to, you move them shoulders. We got to go with RuPaul. Got to go with
Absolutely.
RuPaul.
Absolutely. Odie, who are you going with?
I have to go with RuPaul.
Sure.
Because
Absolutely.
without RuPaul,
Understandably.
we don't get Bob the Drag Queen. And any of the various Black drag queens and queer and gay and lesbian, etc., actors and actresses that have come out because they opened the door. I mean, I remember seeing them super young, in Tu Wong Fu. Now they almost got caught up for this because wearing that Confederate flag dress in Tu Wong Fu. Yes. Okay, they almost got that really dinged them a little bit, but I can't say that the work that they have done in the community has not been so impactful. But I also think that Bob the Drag Queen, to me, like, he is also doing those things within the community. He was in that HBO TV show We're Here, which was great. So I love him.
Yeah.
Mo?
I'm going to disembark from this train. I'm going with Bob. I'm just going to go there. And here's two reasons why. Most importantly, I just think that it is a pass the torch situation where, like, yes, we got the founder, we got the trailblazer, we got the person who led the way. I just think that, like, what is happening now with Bob the Drag Queen is, like, putting stuff in place that is both, like, carry on from what RuPaul has already done and in a lot of ways enhancing what RuPaul has done. So I think that is dope in and of itself. And also, admittedly, this is a little bit petty. RuPaul came out with a Netflix show that was 10 episodes in 2020 that was literally called AJ and the Queen. Not that great.
I remember that.
Not that great.
I remember
Sorry,
that show.
I gotta knock you for not good quality stuff. Like I know that seems petty, but also I'm a storyteller. I love stories. You like, if you're an icon and you work so hard to do a thing and be a trailblazer of a thing, I do think that at a certain point, like, if this was, like, what, the 90s, and they did that, that'd be one thing. This is 2020. You had enough resources to get writers to maybe make the quality better than what you did. And you didn't do that, and therefore, sorry, going with Bob. Can we do it?
Yes.
Yes, we can. That's my answer. And that has been This or That. Kendrick, so happy that you are here. For the listeners, here's the thing. It's been great so far, but we are not just sunshine, lollipops, and rainbows and everything, because we are not a monolith, and we are allowed to have the wide range of emotion that we have. And guess what? At the very moment, we're annoyed, we're pissed, we're perturbed, we're frustrated, we're flummoxed, we're just super fucking just tired. I'm throwing that in there because almost 40-year-old me is very tired. It is time for us to be big mad.
Bringing it. What? We griping. We're not griping anywhere else. We be griping. This safe space for us to share. We griping. We ain't griping anywhere else. We griping.
Kendrick, what's making you big mad at the moment?
Whew, okay. We touched on it a little at the beginning, but we talked about how it's like outside in general is big mad. Like the job market, big mad. Everything is just big mad. These egg prices, everything is big mad right now. The fact that July 2026, we have somehow lost another 23,000 jobs out here when everybody and their mama is looking for better opportunity, better locations, trying to help their families, trying to help their damn selves, trying to save. I mean, who the hell can save in this kind of economy right now? People are living paycheck to paycheck if they're blessed enough to even have a job. And waking up one morning seeing that we've lost 23,000 jobs, and they're hiding behind the fact that, oh, well, unemployment is down to 4.1%. But then when you read that asterisk and that damn fine print, it's saying that, oh, well, that's because people are leaving the job force as a whole. It's very scary out here. It's just, it feels always doom and gloom. And, you know, sometimes when you get up, when you're that person in a lot of people's lives that always wants to, you know, offer hugs and offer kind of, you know, oh, it's going to be okay, all kinds of mantras and just things like that, a little bit of positivity in people's lives, it gets a lot harder when you wake up and you read bullshit like that. So that's what's making me big mad. The fact that everyone is kind of losing, you know, Black people as a whole, we really rely on faith. We rely on the fact that no matter how bad things get, we always we still going. We always say, you know, well, it ain't killed me yet, so we'll make it through. And I hate that sometimes it gets a lot harder to have a positive outlook because things seem so doom and gloom. So I don't know who the hell is going to do it, but somebody needs to add those 23,000 jobs back. Add the 300,000 jobs back that y'all took from Black women. I need y'all to add just another 500,000 jobs off the strength of pissing us off, and then add another 1 million to that, okay? And increase these damn salaries, okay?
Yes!
We got the damn education. We are doing all the damn work. Give us the money. Give it to us. That's what I'm mad about, damn it.
And I'm going to hit you with this. Wait.
Folks, where's the lie?
With that being said, Odie, what are you big mad about?
I think that mine is very similar to Ken's. This job market is a mess. We've been talking about this for ages. But I think that it's very frustrating. Someone who has been working since college. I've been working while I was in college. I got all the internships. I got all the training. I sent out all the applications. I worked on all the cover letters. And I know that I speak from a place of privilege when I talk about like never being so long without a job and this being the longest stretch. But it's crazy to me that I've had so many years of nothing, and then you finally get a bite, and then it's a disappointment. And it's just like, I know nobody's perfect, but I really do feel like there was a time when you would apply for a job. Even if it wasn't 100%, you still had an opportunity to go there, show your transferable skills, and learn. But now it feels like these places, they only want you to come in there. If you know how to do every single thing perfectly, you're an expert. That's it. There's no desire to like train and grow great talent. And that's very frustrating because there's so many of us who have done so many different things because we can do so many different things, and doesn't seem to be being appreciated in the workforce. So that's it. That's what's making me mad this week. What about you?
For me, I'm going to try to keep this as succinct as possible. We here at the Black and Snurdy podcast are very much into collaborative efforts and building a community. Part of that is for professionalism, having a bit of a process when it comes to having people on the podcast. I'm not going to get into the weeds of it or anything like that, but like there's at the very least a step in which we like do our introductions, and that's it. That's it. Like it's just a quick room temp sort of like vibe check. That's it. And it's okay if you can't do it or time is not permitting. That's okay and that's understandable. Like everybody's schedules are different. If you can't do the temp check, the vibe check, that's obviously okay. What I do not like and what I do not understand and what I do not respect is anybody who try to circumvent that, and I won't name any names, anybody who will try to circumvent that by leading with, we're professional, we don't need to do that. Not a fan of that. We're also professional. We have a standard, and that's a thing that's in place. So if you can't do it because of timing, understandable. We're cool with that. If you can't do it because you think that you're so professional that you could just bypass the thing that we have in place, you could miss me with that. And that's everything that's making me, annoyed. That's all. That's all I will say. That's everything that's making us big mad.
Bringing it. What?
But here's the thing, because we contain multitudes, because we are not just doom and gloom, we are filled with all sorts of emotions, and we are also filled with positivity. These are the things that are making us happy.
I'm the baby merchant. Tots are us. I give you all the service and no damn fuss. Give the baby merchant just a week or two. I'll have your baby for you.
Kendrick, what is making you happy at the moment?
Oh my gosh. Okay. This is going to be so big back of me, but I have had team members in town for what feels like a month now. 1 week we had meetings for, the senior director. The next week, the directors were in town for this facilitation they had to do. The next week, my direct team was in town. So we were doing all this stuff. Now we got a whole nother group of people that are here, and I have been going out to eat non-stop. My back is mad at me, but my stomach has never been happier, baby. Let me tell you, I've eaten Mexican, I have eaten Italian, I have eaten subs, I have eaten breakfast, I've eaten every food under the sun. Listen, I'm gonna have to find any of these medications y'all got out of here to unbig my back before the fall sets in. It's a lot going on, but let me tell you something. I be happy as hell when it's going down, okay? Mm-hmm. I have been having a ball this past month, eating everywhere. I live in Memphis, and one thing about Memphis, them people, we know how to eat, okay? Mm-hmm. They've had me everywhere, and I've been having a good time because you know what? This is the kind of scenario where you can say, you try to stick to your little diet or whatever, but this is the one scenario where you can say, well, I mean, I didn't have any other food options. Mm-hmm. I had to eat what they had there for me. What was else was I gonna do? I've been making excuses all month long, and honestly, it's had me happy as hell. Okay, so I'm just go. That's what's been keeping me going this past month. Okay, very happy.
I love that.
I love that too. That's fantastic. Mm-hmm. Odie, what is making you happy at the moment?
I am very happy. One, that we got to have Kendrick come on the show. That has been amazing. I'm happy that we get to do this podcast once again this week, because I love doing this podcast with you and getting to spend time with you. And also being able to have connections with my friends, getting to spend time with them and talk on the phone with them. It is so uplifting to my heart. So I always just appreciate my friends in my life, and I love getting to connect with them, in a real way. What about you?
I will say that one, as I always say, doing this podcast with you, the bright spot of my week. Two, having Kendrick on, dope as fuck, has been awesome. Three, honestly, I'm a very like close, small circle of friends kind of person. Like they say the close ones will hurt you, so keep a small circle. That's kind of how I've always operated. The advice that I've gotten this past week from my small circle of friends who know me very well, and I asked them about a decision that I made, and I asked them for advice. It has run the gamut, but also have been very informative and helpful with how I will proceed. I appreciate the fuck out of that. So I appreciate my small but mighty circle of friends. You know what I mean? And that is everything that is making me happy at the moment. Which is why. Sure.
Can I take the mic back for a second? Do y'all mind?
Go for it. Do you need the floor?
Just for a brief second. I promise.
Sure. Go for it.
I wanted to, first of all, I'm gonna address both of you individually. First of all, thank y'all for having me here. This has been amazing. It's always great to find people that you can truly, record with, have a laugh with, connect with. It's always a positive thing. To Odie, I want to say, keep going, because it truly is. I'm actually in the boat right now where I'm trying to look to relocate permanently. I could, jump out there, do the podcast full time and all like that. But I'm a bit of a workaholic. I love to, I love my career. I love to do all these things. And so getting the constant, it's a beast when you're looking for employment in another state, because if they don't see you live within the area, they're not even looking at your application. So
that's real.
It's truly, it gets a bit disappointing sometimes, but people, you have to sometimes go by the belief of what's for me is truly going to be for me.
Yes.
And so sometimes I always think like, well, you know what? I've heard not so great things about that company, and I would hate to get in a situation where I, get somewhere, I'm happy about it. I've started planning out bills and my life and all this kind of stuff. I started doing all of this, and then I get to a company that I hate, that makes me miserable. So now I've traded off peace for finance. And that's, even though, a lot of us are like, well, I'd rather have the money right now. Truly, I will tell y'all, when I got the position I have now, it was a dream come true initially, because over my last job, you could tell me that they wanted to pay me 4 times as much as they did. I would say no every time, because I would have to trade my peace to do it. So I just say to you, keep going. It's going to work out. I promise you it is. You've already been through, I assume, a whole lot in life. Ain't nothing has broken you down yet. You are still standing. You're still going to go. When it's going to work out, it's going to work out for you, and it's going to be the blessing that you've been waiting for.
Yes, I received that.
Good.
Absolutely.
Thank you. And to Mo, I want to say, listen, I always give people advice. When it feels weird, trust your instincts. People always assume that certain friends are there for, supposed to be there for a lifetime, or supposed to be there for however long. Always trust your instincts. You got them for a reason. There's no reason to ignore any kind of natural instinct that you have about anybody. So if people move weird, or there are things that just nag at you and you're like, why did that happen? Or why does this constantly happen? Or why, whatever question keeps gnawing at you, it's okay to take a step back and be like, you know what? I'm going to move by myself for a minute until I reevaluate if this is a friendship worth, if I want to pour into you, because I don't feel like anyone's pouring into me right now. So it's always okay. Sometimes it feels like we're dragging people along. And if that's the case, it's better off that you just get rid of that dead weight and walk by yourself. So make any decisions you need to make, take the freedom and the time and the space you need to take, and just channel it in another outlet, because I promise you, anytime you get rid of someone that feels like, whether it's someone that mooches, whether it's someone that constantly brings you negative energy, whatever it is, once you get rid of it, you'll learn that your creative outlet, it takes a whole nother turn, because you now have gotten rid of that dark cloud that's always hovering over you, that sometimes you don't even realize is there. But once it leaves, it opens up 1,000 doors and 1,000 windows for you. So don't ignore that weird energy when it comes to you.
I love that.
Absolutely. I love that. Kendrick, it has been a delight to have you here. Where can people find you, and what would you like to plug?
Oh my God. First of all, thank y'all for having me. This has been amazing. You can listen to me anywhere you listen to podcasts, Apple, Spotify, Google, iHeart, all of the places. I'm the I Kennot with Kendrick Tucker podcast. That's K-E-N, K-E-N, not with Kendrick Tucker podcast. I'm actually officially, it's been a journey. I've been fighting for God knows how long now, but the YouTube channel is coming later this month. It's been a lot of work. It's going to come. And so you'll both now get audio and visual. So I appreciate y'all having me on your platform. You don't have to share your platform with anybody. So I always appreciate when people allow me in their space. I've had a great time, and I know that y'all are going to be doing amazing things. So thank y'all for having me.
Thank you for being on here. I'm so glad that we got to talk to you because you've been so amazing and I've been so excited. I want you to hurry up and come to New York so we can be besties in real life.
Absolutely.
Yes.
I want to hang out with you and just legitimately just share a tecate with you.
Yes, I'm
and some
coming.
Tacos and some black people tacos.
Yes, exactly. I'll make the rotel. There we go.
Yes, please.
Exactly. Anytime I see you, I literally have the song playing in my head from the Disney movie, The Frog and the Princess. I'm almost there. That's
Yes.
I'm almost there. Like, that's it. Like, I'm
Yes.
like, get here then.
I received that.
Absolutely. If Odie, if that is everything, then I believe that is everything. This has been our time. Thank y'all for watching and listening and spending just a part of your day with us.
Before you go, subscribe to the Black and Snurdy podcast. Where is it? Right there. Mm-hmm. Share this episode with another snurd and review. Buy some merch.
You can also support the show by shopping for our shirts and our sticker sheets and just leaving a contribution in our tip jar.
Everything is available at the QR code in the corner for our tip jar episodes and our social media pages.
Yeah, your support helps us continue to create these conversations about nerd culture and just being able to meet up with dope people. Until next time, take it easy, keep it sleazy.
Thanks for listening, Snurd.
Keep the show growing. Listen, comment, and download on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, or watch full episodes on YouTube.
Follow the show at Black and Snurdy.
Follow me at Licorish is Legit.
Find me at thatsod_e on Twitter and at thatsod.e on Instagram.
This is the Black and Snurdy Podcast,
where snurds of a feather flock together.